Ladies and gentlemen, I honestly have no idea how Dragon Ball Legends doesn't have this feature in their game. Kinda actually blows my mind because I feel like almost every gacha game in the universe, I mean I guess maybe there are a few that don't, but nearly almost every gacha game in the universe has this feature in their game, and it's really a great feature that I'm surprised Legends doesn't have because it helps keep players happy, which you want to keep the players happy because when players are happy, they play your game more, they tell their friends about the game, more people play your game. And when you're a company, you want people to play your game. That's why you make it, so people play it, so you can earn money. And that's how the business works. More people play your game, more money you're going to earn. So when people stop playing your game because they get upset or angry at the game, that's not good. You don't want people leaving your game or leaving bad reviews, stopping other people from playing your game or trying it out. Now, what is this feature I'm talking about? What is the number one feature in my mind that Dragon Ball Legends needs to add? And that feature is a pity system. Yes, a pity system. I'm sure a lot of you know what that is if you play other gacha games, but if you don't know what a pity system is, let me explain it to you real quick here. A pity system is, let's take an example, we use the new LF Revival Gohan banner. If in a pity system, you summon 25 times just to make up a number, you do 25 multis, and you don't pull Gohan, well, on the 25th multi, you are guaranteed to pull that new featured LF. It's basically a failsafe, so if you get super unlucky a bunch of times, you can actually get the unit, guaranteed without having to spend millions of CC, because in Dragon Ball Legends, you could potentially spend 1,000,000 CC and not pull the new featured LF. I know it's incredibly unlikely, really not likely to ever happen, but it could feasibly happen. It could potentially happen. Now, there are different types of pities. I'll give two examples for you all here on what I think are two pretty good examples of pities. There is 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, where on their festival banners, which festival units are basically like LFs. Honestly, I'd say they're better than LFs, but in terms of Dragon Ball Legends, they're like LFs. And on these banners, they have a pity system where if you do 30 multis, you are guaranteed that new festival unit at the end. Now, you can actually pull the festival unit multiple times in those 30 multis. Say you pull them 2 times, you still get your guaranteed one at the end. But this pity system is confined to a single banner, only to the banner. So for example, Purgatory Bond, newest festival unit. Only on the Purgatory Bond banner does your pity counter go up. When a new banner comes out, your pity counter is at 0 again, no matter how high or how close it was to the pity on the Bond banner. But then there's other pity system, which is used in Genshin Impact and My Hero Strongest Hero, just, as an example, they both use a similar pity system. And this system is, whenever you pull that new unit, your pity system resets to 1. So unlike 7 Deadly Sins, where you can pull the unit multiple times, you're still guaranteed at the end, but it's only for that banner. In Genshin Impact and My Hero, you can pull that unit, then your pity resets to 0, but if you get your pity up to, say, in My Hero, you have to pull 100 times, not 100 multis, just 100 total, so like 10 multis. Then when you pull 99 times, if you still haven't gotten the unit, but you do that all in one banner, the next banner that comes out, your pity will still be at 99. So then you summon, boom, you get the new unit, your pity goes down to 0. It carries over multiple banners, but it resets as soon as you get one copy. It doesn't stick around, you don't get a guaranteed copy even if you pull them during the time. So those are two different types of pities. Hope that kind of clarifies it if you weren't aware of what pities were. And I hope I didn't kind of confuse you all too much with the two different types of pities at the end there. But those are pities. Now, why do I say we need this in Dragon Ball Legends? Why do I think this would be a great feature? Well, because for people that summon on banners, and say you summon a whole lot of times, because I know there are people who summon 4K CC, and they're like, oh, I didn't pull the unit, this game sucks, no way I didn't pull the unit. I wouldn't really be expecting that you pull the unit in 4 multis. It's just, I wouldn't get your hopes up that high. That's kind of you getting your hopes up too high. But people that spend over 20,000 CC and don't pull the unit, that is unfortunate. That is getting unlucky. Now, I personally spent 60,000 CC on the new Zamasu banner. I have not pulled Zamasu one time. Now, I'm not going to quit the game because of it. I still enjoy the game and making videos, but there are a lot of people that would quit because of that, and I would not blame them for that at all. You're grinding for that CC, or some people, you're even spending money, which is something, you grinded for in real life and then chose to spend on this game because you're enjoying it, and then Legends gives you nothing at all. They say, too bad, took your CC or your money, and you got nothing, buddy. Yeah, that would make a whole lot of people angry, and I would not blame them at all for that, making them angry just because, that's a horrible thing to have happen. But this is where the pity comes in. Say the pity is, let's make it 25,000 CC, so 25 multis. Yes, that is a good amount of CC, but you could get that much CC if you grinded for 2 months without spending-ish. You know, you grind a bunch. Maybe if you don't grind everything, it'll take, you know, more like 3 months, but still, you save up all that, and then you're guaranteed a new unit, a new LF, which a whole lot of LFs have been coming out. I actually, just to add on to my bad luck run here, I guess, for an example to all of you, I have not pulled a new LF since the LF Future Gohan came out. All the LFs since then have not gotten one of them, which is kind of upsetting because we keep getting these LFZ powers, and I'd love to put them on new LFs that I don't have, but Legends says, nah, you know, we're not going to give you a new LF to bump up in stars. All your other LFs are, you know, all my other LFs are like 7 stars, so there's really not much point in putting the Z power on them, I guess, but that's just kind of an example of me, which I'm sure a lot of people would have quit because of that happening to them as well. Not pulling a bunch of LS, and it's not like I only spend like 4k CC on all these banners. Nah, it's not. I spend a lot more than that. It's just a lot of unluckiness going around here for me. But that's an example. People get unlucky in the game, and having a pity system helps keep a whole lot more people happy, because even if you get unlucky, hey, you grinded enough, here's a reward. And it's only a 2-star unit. It's not like I'm saying you get a 6-star unit from the pity. Nah, 2-star units are really just not good. Like, even if you're, you know, if you're playing PvP at like a higher level, I guess, towards, you know, the rank 50 and above, 2-star units don't get the job done. They just get obliterated. Even LFs, like, yes, LFs have a better chance at 2 stars, but even LFs aren't that great at 2 stars. And then, of course, normal Sparkians are just worse. And you just love to get the new unit if you grind in and put in the time, right? If you put in the effort to grind a whole bunch of CC, you'd like to at least be rewarded with a single copy. Yes, obviously you'd love to have more, but at least a single copy I feel is fair. Now, I know there's going to be some people who say, whoa, if you don't like how the game is played, just don't play it anymore. And I think that's a pretty like bad mentality to have for games, because you want a game, like, especially when you're making the game, you want the game to be played by as many people. Obviously, you can never please everyone. Of course not. You learn that from a young age. You can never please everyone. But you want to try and please as many people as possible. And yes, I guess maybe the pity system would make it so they don't make as much money, because if people pull that unit on the pity, maybe they won't go over the pity like they would have with the current system, because you could literally go for millions of CC and not pull the unit. Incredibly unlikely, but it could potentially happen. So maybe, I guess, you know, from a business standpoint, it's not that great of an idea, but otherwise, I feel like it's just a fantastic idea, because it helps keep people happy, and more people are happy, play your game more, share it with their friends, more people play the game, you get more money in, you know, from that way too. Another reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm sure you've seen videos from Goresh and Rhyme Style, where they talk about how Ultra units may become summonable and have rates even worse than LFs, but be super good and like be the meta you need to have. You need to pull these units with awful rates, which Legends, to begin with, it's not like they have some phenomenal rate where, you know, it's like, oh, you're really likely to pull the unit, so that's why they don't have pities compared to like other games that have pretty, you know, lower rates, but they have a pity, so like, you know, kind of bounces out there. Legends doesn't have like that phenomenal rates, to be honest, in my opinion. So it's not like they make up for it there. And with Ultra units, if that comes to be where there are summonable Ultra units that have lower rates than LFs, but are so good you basically kind of need them to compete in the meta, pity would most definitely be needed. I feel like you would have to introduce a pity. Now, do I think Legends will introduce a pity? Probably not, because they're making a whole bunch of money without the pity. So there's, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing going on here, where why would they add a pity if they're still making a whole bunch of money? And that's unfortunate, because I really do think a pity would benefit them, and it would keep the player base happy, which is why it would benefit them. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Dragon Ball Legends should add a pity system, whether it be 25,000 CC, 30,000 CC, or even less? I'm sure a lot of people would love for it to be like 1,000 CC, but it's never going to be that. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you think a pity system is a good idea? Would you want to see it in Legends? And what other things do you want to see Legends add to the game or make changes to? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, would appreciate it. It means the world when you guys hit the big red button. Hit notifications as well if you'd like notifications whenever I post a video, because I do post a video almost every day. Sometimes, you know, we miss a day here or there for certain reasons, but nearly every day I post a video, so hit the notification bell if you want to be notified. But as always, I hope y'all are staying happy and healthy, having just fantastic days, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.